Here we are again. Here we are again. This young trooper is one of the best of us. He'd been on the department about 5 years. But he didn't survive tonight. And I'm sorry, as you know, I'm normally not without words, but I'm not really sure what to say other than the sadness continues to follow us. And he's got a young wife, beautiful family that is here tonight, of course, and will continue to surround them. This has become a pretty complex criminal investigation, so I can't answer a lot of questions about what actually occurred. And it's humbling to be able to stand here with you, and I'm glad that you're here to tell our story. Here we are. What generic questions might you have about
Could you repeat
Trooper Smith?
What was the full name of Trooper Smith? What was his first name?
Aaron.
Okay. And you said he had 5 years of service.
He came on the department in 18, and he left for a little bit, but I gladly brought him back when he realized the grass wasn't greener on the other side.
And you said he had a family, children?
Yeah, he does not have children. He's got a young wife that is just absolutely adorable, and I would trade places if I could take away her pain.
Did you speak with her this evening? And,
I've been
and
with
if so,
her for
how is she, and what did you say to her?
You know, ever since I've been the superintendent, I promised family members that I would do everything that I could do to take care of them, and I couldn't take care of him tonight. I just couldn't.
You guys had a very similar situation to this earlier this year.
March the 3rd in Fort Wayne.
Two so close together. I mean, what does that do? I mean, what do you say about that to your troopers?
We've got to keep serving those that care for us, because we care for them. We've got to keep doing what we do. We've got to believe that the vast majority of people are still good people and honorable people. And it's easy to say this is what we signed up for, but we're all expected to be something other than human. And I can tell you, the 61-year-old man standing in front of you tonight is very human. So now all I can do is stand with that family and stand with Megan and continue to support them for the rest of their days, and I promise that I will.
How old was Trooper Smith?
I'm sorry, late 20s. I don't know exactly, I'm sorry.
As far as the investigation goes, what's the status of the suspect in this as well?
More to come there, more to come. Being treated here at this very hospital, and that's what they deserve.
Are they expected to survive?
Yes, but it's all hands on deck from us, from the criminal investigation side, from the accident reconstruction side. You know, and I say this a lot. I hope that you guys realize how much how much I appreciate you. It's really important that our community knows that these kinds of things happen, and they're so prevalent, it seems. IMPD is here with me tonight. Man, I'd stand anywhere with them. They've been right with us the entire way, and I'm just very grateful for that partnership. Governor Holcomb, city leaders, state police leaders from around the country have already reached out to me. I'm most grateful for all of that, but please don't worry about me, but worry about them. Worry about this family, worry about these young troopers that were out there and saw this happen. That will haunt me and keep me awake.
Anything else that you could tell us
There was
about
another question, I think, over.
Is there anything you could just tell us about the investigation? I mean, just preliminarily, what you guys know. I know it's early on, but sort of what occurred.
The only thing that I can tell you for sure is we have a video of what occurred. That will be part of the criminal case. We're not going to release it. And all those our investigators, our crime scene technicians are out. They'll be out over the course of the night. And in the coming days, they will come to a conclusion about what occurred factually. And when that happens, we'll tell you what those facts were, not what we think, but what we know. And we will do that as soon as we possibly can.
For some of our listeners who may just be tuning in right now and are hearing this news, this Trooper Smith, was in the process of conducting some sort of traffic maneuver, attempting to stop somebody.
He was placing stop sticks on Ronald Reagan Parkway to try and stop a fleeing vehicle that was stolen with multiple occupants. That's all I'll say about that.
The vehicle had multiple people in it.
It did.
And what do you know the status of all of those people?
They're going to survive, but I don't know where they are, at least as of right now. I don't. I will before the end of the night, but I don't know right now.
As far as the camera portion, was that the trooper's dash cam, body cam?
His shift partner saw the whole thing happen.
His shift partner.
So we have obviously in-car camera footage, we have body camera footage, and that's all being reviewed as we speak.
Was the trooper pinned under the car, or what? How exactly
No,
was he injured?
he was not pinned. He was thrown through the air.
And again, his name is Aaron Smith, and he was on the force 5 years.
2018 is when he came to recruit school. You know, he was one of those guys I remember him in my 11th year now. We've hired a lot of people, and he was one of those guys that stood out. And you all know who those people are, and that's what I'll always remember about him. He was not cliche, but he was a shining star within the state police.
You mentioned some of the other troopers on scene who had to witness this. I imagine you provide counseling for them too, to have to help them get through this.
We will, and they're not well, but we will.
Do you know the original reason why you guys, just a stolen vehicle, or why this car was being chased? Why you guys?
I'm sorry, I don't right now. I don't have an answer for that right now. All that will be forthcoming for sure. We'll be as transparent as we possibly can.
I'm sorry.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
sure we'll talk again.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Superintendent. Thank you.
I will be issuing a press release this evening yet. It will have preliminary factual information. Obviously, it's not going to be deep in the weeds, but it will give just right now a preliminary overview of what occurred and why we are where we're at this point. Okay, so do appreciate it. This will be the only stand-up that we'll be doing tonight. After that, the press release, and then as information develops, we'll continue to update and make sure that everybody is updated accordingly. Okay. But thank you all again for your infinite patience. We appreciate it. We appreciate you being here. And again, please keep the family, friends, co-workers of Trooper Aaron Smith in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you very much. Good night.
So if I, you guys are still.
Really disturbing.